Hello everybody, this is Matt Crilly. I'm going to be going over my Drupal Lab 8. This is going to be my main video, and then the other ones are going to be the extra credit opportunities. So I'm going to be going over the option 1 in this video. The option 1 is going over the JSON and how the front end relates to the back end data. But first I'm just going to go over Drupal and what it is. So Drupal is a highly flexible computer management system that can get pretty complicated when looking at it as a whole. This is because it has a lot of different options and specifications that you can make, which helps the flexibility, but it just makes it very complicated for a beginner user. So during this lab, I used my COVID risk dashboard to create the data tables in the front end, and you can watch this video to find out how it relates to the back end. So some of the database tables that I made were the hospital data, as you can see right there as this is loading. I made the geographical location data, and I made the patient data for this. So overall, the front end and the back end of Drupal operate separately from one another. So basically, you input the data onto the front end, and it is downloaded and transfigured through the back end separately because it is a headless operation. So I'm going to show you how the front end changes relate to the back end by doing different things on the front end and seeing how it changes the back end. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some content onto the front end, and I'm going to choose to add a new patient. So I'm just going to make this patient's name something like, I'll just make it my sister's name. Make it simple. Already used my name, so I'll make her zip code 15143. Her age is 19. Health, I'll do good. And her ID number, I'll make 6. Alrighty. So now that I have created this, I've created a new patient with all of their information. I can go over into the JSON API backend. And it's a little bit confusing, but if I can just search her name, there it will come up with all this information right here. Abby Crilly created, and then it'll give you the date and the time that it was created, and it'll say changed because I created it. So some of the other things that you can see within this backend is all the different attributes that I gave her, such as their age, which is 19, the health, which is good, and their ID, which is 6. But you could also go back and change this information by clicking on edit, and then you can just go to, let's just make their health medium instead. You hit save, and now that information has been changed on here. You can go here and refresh this page. We'll just search for the name again. There it is. So the health, where is it? Field health is now changed to medium. So you can see that it has changed within the back end as well. One of the other places that you're able to see this change is within the revision section on the front end of Drupal. So you can just go here and you can see that the change that I just made is right here 3 minutes ago. I could revert back to that, and it'll just reset it back to its original version. But I'm just going to keep it at what it is right now. This is a pretty cool feature of Drupal, though, saving all of the past changes so that you can just go back in time, basically, and fix any possible mistakes that you've made. So basically that is how the front end and the back end work together. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.